Hi guys, here I am with another video related to Flared2. I found this old video on my hard drive. It's something that I made a lot of time ago when I wanted to use this to show how it worked, the Flared1. And I remember I've been very sad when I sent this to Bart of Blender Nation, and he told me back that this work was too flat and he couldn't post it on Blender Nation. I was really sad at the time, but I understood because it's really a flat video. There's no dimension here, and all the movements are not so good, and it's not a beautiful video, even if I spent some hours in it. And now I want to show you how to turn this flat bad video. We can't make miracle, but we can make something like this. Here we are. Okay, this is something that we can make using glared and flared, and more flared than glared, but there is some glared too here to make something more enthusiastic, more powerful, more convincing, more involving. All these things are made with flared and glared, even if flared is the one who makes this onto the sun. And this is DaVinci Resolve. I've just used it to match the two capture, the two animations. And now we can close it and go into Blender. This is our scene, and it was made in the first release of EV. I don't remember the version of Blender. Now we are in 4.4.3, and I'm using Flared 109057, and I'm using Glared 124. There is a mistake on the Glared on the shop. I saw it some days ago. I have to update this because we are 130 now, even if there is a mistake into the one you install from the shop. The version is correct, but here is written wrong. And now the problem is this one. We are in EV is super fast. We want to add something to the sun, because as you can see here, the sun is just a ball in the sky there. I will activate some overlay. This is the sun. If I press comma here, I go right to it, and I want to make, as you can see, the dimension of the solar system are not correct. Avoid trying to recreate something correct. You have to work in scale and take it very low, because if you work in a very high scale, everything will be very hard to manage. Anyway, when the eye see everything is correct, it's fine for me. This is what I say. So I try to add a flare to this. I go into the camera, pressing 0 on the keyboard, and I want to add a flare. I add the flare 1 as I made in the other video. Okay, and so now I will remove the overlays, and this is the flare created by the sun. It's very beautiful, because even if the flare is on the side and out of the screen, you can see that something is happening here, because it simulates the lens and what is going to happen even when the sun is out. And when the sun is in, well, we will have to activate the obstacle occlusion to make it disappear behind the spaceships and other beautiful things. This is very, very beautiful, because if we remove it, the scene is flat, as Bart said. And I added into my first video, I added some effect made with glared, so we can see it now. I will add real-time effects. As this is an already worked file, it works different from what it should be, because now it should ask me if I want to modify the chain in the compositor, but this doesn't happen. This is the node of the compositor added by Glared, and as you can see now, the viewer is disconnected. So in the composite, we're going out with Glared, but we don't have a preview because we haven't connected the viewer. So I will connect the viewer. I will go back into the 3D view, and I will activate it from here, because the compositor needs to be activated for the camera. And so now we see what Glared is doing, a lot of things that we don't want, because I don't want super flare effects, that is this time warp effects. I don't want ghost effects that are all those ghosts. I don't want all that tails and this lens dirt and this vignette and this chromatic aberration. Oh, maybe I want it very low, 0.01, just to simulate something that will be less visible. I don't want the streak. I think I just need some glow and nothing more. The glow is like it was the bloom when you were working in all the AV. There was bloom here. Now it's not there. The glow is similar to bloom. This is the scale of the glow. This is the cutoff. So this chooses where to work. We work only on these very powerful lights. They are too powerful. I think I exaggerated these values. And if you go back, it will work on the earth too. And this is the brightness of the effect, 0 and big brightness. And I will try to do something like that. I don't want so much effects. Maybe this is good. Maybe it's too big. Maybe I have to turn it down. I thought I've made something like this in my first video. Yes, it's similar to what I made. How many times it took now? 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's incredible because in a very little time we have changed completely the scene. And here is the preview of what it's going to do. And here is the other one. This is a lot of things. And I would like to turn down a little the sunshine because it's too much for me. So I want to turn down the scale. No, the brightness. I just want to turn down the brightness. Like this. I let it work into the mode. That means that it doesn't change on distance because everything is fake here. As you saw, the distance are not real distance. And I don't want it to change when going far from the camera. I want it big as it is now. And I would like to add some light to my spaceship here. I would like to add something coming out from the engine. I suppose the engine to be here, there, and there. I will just use this point to add a flare with Flared2. So how can we do it? We need geometry. No, we need an object. We need an object to attach our flare. I cannot use this that overlay. I cannot use this as an object because if I did, flare will be there and I don't want the flare to be there, but I want to be here. So I will need to add in this correct point an empty that is not visible, but I can attach a flare to it. How can we do it? I will go here. I will press tab. The geometry is already selected. I will make here cursor to active. Now the cursor is there. I will press tab again. Oh, it's moving. Okay, this is something I didn't remember. Maybe some of you already knows this problem, but I don't know why I'm moving through frame, and this is happening. This is really strange. Anyway, now it's there. The point is correct, and I will finally add my empty again. And now I won't move anything in the timeline because I already did a mess some minute before. And I will press Shift and press click on this element. Now I will Control P on the keyboard and I will create clicking object. I created a connection that is a parenting in Blender between those two objects. So now when one moves, the other goes back. Okay, and this is what we need because I want to add a flare here on this object, this one, and it is attached to the spaceship. So now switch to the camera view, pressing 0, and now I will add here a flare. I would like just to have a streak, an horizontal streak. Nothing more. I don't want a complex flare, but as you know, Flared is perfect for this because each flare that you choose from this list of Flared is made by the same generators. You can switch them and modify your generator to reach any kind of effect you like. I will use this one, 34, because it's really horizontal as I like, and I will press this. And so now I have this bomb. I will delete anything that is not a streak. So I will delete the other streaks. I don't want the horizontal ghosts. I don't want them. Ghosts, there are no ghosts. Light reflection, hoop, I don't want hoop. I've removed the streak. I want the streaks. It's the only one object that was not activated into this flare. I will remove starburst. I will remove sunbeams and the point light too, because I don't want this big light into the engine. And now I have just two things: the glow, that is this one, okay, and I have the streak, that is this one. I will go flat with the streaks. I will go wide with the streak. I will take a little glow there. And now what I want to have is there and is moving. Just press play. Is moving with our shape and is there. As you can see, this effect is creating another effect. See it here. We have the principal effect here, and this is a reflection of the first effect. That is this one, the glow reflection brightness. If you don't want this other one that is moving opposite to the first, you can simply turn it down. No, you can't. Oh, okay, no, because we are having two kind of effect. There is a reflection even on the streak. This is the reflection of the streak, and this is the reflection of the glow. I don't want any glow reflection, and I want just a little streak reflection, like this. This is what I like to have. In my first video that you've seen on DaVinci Resolve, I changed the color to this element, and so I'm going to do the same thing right now. Close everything and go to custom colors. Let's see what's blue now. This is blue and this is the point light color, sunbeams color. Maybe this is glow and streaks. This is the color that interests me. Yes, I want it to be this orange color. Okay, and this is very, very powerful. In my first try, I made it a little less visible. I went there and I turn down the global brightness, something like this. Okay, and so everything seemed to be fine as we want it. There is one more thing to do right now. Now this is a preview, so it's very lo-fi, and I just want to do one more thing now. I'd like to make a lot of things. I'd like to create a flare like the one that I attached to this ship. I'd like to make them to each engine of all these ships, but it's too long for this video. I don't want it to make it too long. I'd like to create other empties there to add them a light, because here, if I click on this spaceship, here there are a lot of places that could emit some light, and it will be very, very beautiful. For all of them, we'll have to add empties and to add flares. This is the way. I'll go to 0 to go back to the camera, and there is one more thing that is very important. So it is that the sun now is not disappearing behind objects. So there is this time here when our spaceship is in front of the sun. It's hard to see it, but I hope we can do it. So the sun shouldn't be there in this moment, but it is. What can I do? I can use the geometry of my spaceship, that is this one. I can move it to a new collection. So I will press M on the keyboard now that is selected, and I will make a new collection, and I will call it, I don't remember if I already made a collection called collision. I will call it eggs, just to have it with a name that I'm sure it doesn't exist. Okay, the collection is eggs, and I will put eggs as obstacle here. No, sorry, I have to use the sun is this one, and I have to put here my obstacle, that is X. Yes. So now the sun should disappear behind this obstacle. It's not happening. Why? I don't know why. I will try to move all this element and trying to understand why. I will remove the overlays too. Now what you see here is made by Glared. If I deactivate Glare, there's no Glared there. Here we have the engine too on the same position of the sun. Okay. But as you can see now, if I activate glare back, there is no sun. Okay, now it started to be visible here, and this is made by glare that is creating this bloom all around the sun. If I go on, I'm moving on. Okay, this is what's going to happen right now. As you can see, I go back to Flared2. Those are the preferences related to the obstacle, and it's quite good because if it's behind our spaceship, it doesn't work, and it comes back at this time. And it's not perfect, but it should be fine. There is something here. Let's take a look at this preview. Now the playback is delayed because there are too much elements and my GPU is not able to show them faster than this. I don't like this sun that is going to be white and then sometimes it's going to be full like this. Maybe I should be able to change these variables. I'm going back now. I would like, when the sun is like that, I would like to see it completely. And so I have to move these elements here to make it there. Now I move on the timeline. I just want it to be back. The problem is this, that I don't want to have it in front when it shouldn't be. Okay, now it's better. Now I like it more because light comes out and becomes bigger. Okay, this is correct. This is as I want it. Okay, so you have to move these two sliders to obtain the final result that you prefer. And now I think that everything is fine. This is what I wanted to do. And I'm satisfied with the effect because my scene is completely changed and is something that is so cinematic, so beautiful. And it couldn't be like this if we didn't use Flared. So I'm very happy with this. Just to take a look at the rendering times. Okay, I will try to render this frame. I'm using 128 samples, and this is EV next. How long it will take to apply glare, because flare is really fast. So now it's 10 seconds. Okay, I will make some tests because I think that we could make it better. We're using GPU here. Okay, so it's fine. Maybe this rendering now again, it will be faster. I don't know. It depends on how much elements we have. Now it will be the same, 10 seconds, I suppose. Okay, and this is a really perfect effect. I'm very satisfied. I hope you liked it. Please let me know anything about what you've seen right now, and I'll be here to help if you need me. So have a good blending, and bye-bye from Ben.